Many of us are trying to keep on with the Joneses, or nowadays the Kardashians. We want the latest gadgets, coolest clothes, and the ultimate decadent car to show off to our peers that we exude luxury. But why spend an absurd amount of money you don't have and go into debt just to have a sweet ride to show off? You've got to learn to work the system and look classy without breaking the bank. So, here are 8 cheap cars that make you look rich. 1. 2013 Land Rover Range Rover Sport. Land Rover, the car used by the Queen of England. Now, if royalty uses this company, you can be positive that if you snag one of the good-looking models, you'll look like you have plenty of dough. This luxury, sporty SUV is eyed by so many that want a taste of the Range Rover life, but sadly don't have $60,000 to $80,000 to get the ultimate royal car. You can find a gorgeous dark navy blue used version in decent condition for just $18,000. This 4-wheel drive with 19 by 9-inch alloy wheels is outfitted with leather seats and steering wheel, a sunroof, and a keyless ignition. The Rover Sport has a 5-litre V8 engine with 32 valves and boasts a sizable 375 horsepower at 6,500 RPM and 375 pound-feet of torque at 3,500 RPM. Not only does this Land Rover have the wealthy, sophisticated look, but it has the might to go with it. No need to empty your pockets to win over your crush. Once they see you rolling up in your Range Rover Sport, they will swoon. Maybe not over you, but definitely over the car, and that's a start. 2. 1994 Ford Mustang. The classic eye-catching 1990s Ford Mustang was an icon in its heyday, and now with a little bit of good searching, some can be found used for less than $5,000. Yeah, it may have a bunch of mileage on it, but you're not planning to buy this long sleek machine for driving long distances. It's definitely a classic to show off. This rear-wheel drive has a 5-litre V8 engine and boasts 215 horsepower at 4,200 RPM and 285 pound-feet torque at 3,400 RPM. But you don't have to only look for a 1994 version. Many of the 1990s Mustangs have similar specs and can be found at a super low price. To get that rich look, you can take your Mustang in for a paint job, which may cost around $1,000 depending on what you want. Add some sleek LED headlights and taillights for $50 to $100 to drive in style at night. For an interior refurbish, you can add completely new seats, although these can be quite costly, up to $1,000 per seat. Or you can add beautifully designed, elegant seat covers for $100 to $300 to have the nice new clean look. With all your cool customizations, you can drive through your neighborhood in your cheap car with your top down and hair blowing in the wind like you're a rich actor in an old Hollywood movie. 3. 2012 Mercedes S-Class 350. The whole concept of Mercedes is to create cars that radiate luxury. So whoever owns a Mercedes, we automatically assume they have enough wealth to go around. And while that may be the case, you can find a not-so-outdated S-Class 350 that still looks chic from the outside for $14,000, which is crazy cheap, because at the time, a new model would go for $93,000. This all-wheel drive 7-speed automatic Mercedes has a 3-litre diesel V6 engine with 24 valves, a solid 240 horsepower at 3,600 RPM, and 455 pound-feet of torque at 1,600 RPM. Equipped with a leather and wood steering wheel with controls, a top-notch infotainment system for its day, even with a DVD player for those who still remember what a DVD is, 8 by 8.5-inch alloy wheels, and leather heated driver and passenger seats. With a used car, some of this stuff may be a little rusty, but for that crazy low price, you still get a tasteful luxury car. You can cruise up to work in style and make your co-workers think they're getting severely underpaid. 4. 2012 Cadillac CTS. Cadillac's brand image is built all around sophistication and grandeur. Normally, this high-end American car would be pretty pricey, but you can find a used Cadillac CTS in pretty good condition with less than 70,000 miles for just $10,500. That's one hell of a bargain. The all-wheel drive CTS includes a 6-speed automatic 3-litre V6 engine with 318 horsepower at 6,800 RPM and 275 pound-feet of torque at 4,900 RPM. With 17 by 8-inch painted alloy wheels, Cadillac's distinct front grille and logo and faux leather or leather interior, Cadillac created a beautiful sedan. When driving through the streets in this, not only will you get a ton of curious heads turning your way, but you'll have your neighbors trying to keep up with you. 5. 2012 Porsche Cayenne SAWD. The premium sports car brand Porsche is loved by the wealthy. Porsches are made with the best engineering and top quality products, and unlike Toyota or Ford, cars by Porsche are not mass-produced, so having one not only makes you look rich, but you'll also be on the exclusive list. To be one of the exclusive Porsche members at a discount, you can find a used 2012 Porsche Cayenne SAWD SUV with its front black grilles and sleek, slim-lined automatic headlights for just $20,000. This stunning sports SUV has a 4.8-liter V8 engine that produces a phenomenal 400 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque, so you can leave your haters moping in the dust behind your powerful Porsche. On top of the power, this all-wheel drive comes with a sunroof, 18 by 8-inch alloy wheels, and standard comfort seats to enjoy your luxury ride. At this price point for a Porsche, the mileage is quite significant and performance is not likely going to be as great as a newer version. But if style and showing off is what you're looking for, we can't think of a better option than a Porsche to flex for cheap. 6. Early 2000s Mazda Miata MX-5. The adorable two-seater Mazda convertible is the ultimate cheap car which can be turned to make you look like you have money, and can be found used for less than $8,000 and in some cases less than $5,000. This stylish rear-wheel drive roadster is reliable, fun to drive, and is one of the most tuner-friendly cars out there, so you can buy an old cheap car and turn it into a roaring goddess if you put in the work. The 2005 version is a 5-speed manual with a 1.8-liter 4-cylinder 16-valve engine and boasts 142 horsepower at 7,000 RPM and 125 pound-feet torque at 5,000 RPM. Whichever model you get, if you're looking for a boost, adding a turbocharger to the engine will cost around $2,000 to $3,000, much less than buying a newer model, and you can show how your cute car can have muscle. Similar to the Mustang, you can get a paint job and new interior decor to add panache, but you can also swap out the old wheels and tires for dazzling bronze or gold wheels, and custom luminous rims for around $1,000 to $2,000. So, when you come driving up to the club, people will look at your custom wheels and think you've got it all. Make it cuter with some Japanese anime, or crazy with some extra speed. Whatever customizations you're thinking of, you can modify to make you look richer. 7. 2007 Jaguar XK Convertible. Another extravagant car out of the UK is the essence of class. Although Jaguars are quite affordable, their brand has done a great job of heightening its image and marketing Jaguars as a high-end luxury vehicle. Although you can get a new SUV starting at $40,000, why spend so much to look rich? You can find a 2007 to 2009 XK convertible for less than $20,000. The 2007 versions are closer to $15,000. This stunning rear-wheel drive sports car has its emblematic silver Jaguar sticking on the hood, a front grille encrusted with diamond shapes, and 2 large oval-shaped headlights that resemble wide, adorable eyes. The inside of this two-seater echoes first-class material with leather bucket seats, sophisticated leather steering wheel, and an alloy trim on the doors for a touch of pizzazz. And inside the hood is just as good, with a 4.2-liter V8 engine that produces a fantastic 300 horsepower at 6,000 RPM and 310 pound-feet of torque at 4,100 RPM. With that much power under the hood and her ravishing beauty, this Jaguar could definitely make you look like a millionaire and have everyone rushing to take a look at your sweet, cheap ride. 8. 2017 BMW X1 S-Drive 28i. The stunning white or black BMW SUVs are known for their premium products and luxurious appeal, but you don't have to have deep pockets to look rich in one of these. You can find a 2017 BMW X1 for just $19,000. That's only 4 years old. This recent front-wheel drive BMW has an 8-speed automatic transmission, 2-liter 4-inline cylinder, 16-valve engine which creates 228 horsepower at 5,000 RPM and 258 pound-foot of torque at 1,250 RPM. The interior is furnished with a leather steering wheel, air filtration system, and front bucket seats. The unique wheels are 18 by 7.5-inch light alloy spoke wheels that add a touch of flair. With this sweet deal, you can go around showing off your Beamer and maybe get admission into a fancy sports club. It's all about confidence and looks, and with this 27 BMW, you'll be getting more yeses. So, forget about mounting high debt just trying to get into that club or get your crush to look at you. With a little bit of research, you can snag a gorgeous opulent car for cheap and keep people guessing how you became so rich and good looking.